Hello, this is John Locke, and today I'm coming at you with a story that I saw on an SEO forum about a person who's a employer. They went from having a multiple page website to a single page website, and this person was lamenting the fact, they were saying their SEO tanked after this. And I tried to warn them, and I tried to tell them, over and over, having a multiple page site is better than having a single page website for SEO. So let's examine in depth why when you move from a multiple page website to a single page website, what happens to your SEO. And if you are going to do a single page website, some things that you can do to maybe increase your chances of having a little bit more traction in search engines. So the first thing with a single page website is you're giving up the ability to have internal linking. Now, one of the things that people don't realize is internal links pass PageRank. So pages on your site, if they have a certain amount of PageRank, it's like an external link. They pass that PageRank in between your site as well. So when you don't have the ability to internally link, you're giving up some of that page rank. You have one page that you can rank with, and that's it. The other thing that is difficult with a single page website is you only have one title tag. You've only got one page to have a subject about. Now, Google ranks web pages, not websites. It's web pages. The site itself is taken into consideration, like the subject matter, the bucket that Google has put that site into, the topic matter. But ultimately, it comes down to their ranking pages. And if you have one page, you've only got one chance to rank for whatever keywords you're trying to hit. So you're not going to be able to, unless you've got a page that's like 10,000 miles long, you're not going to be able to rank for all these different keywords. It's much easier to do it when you have tightly focused pages that have one subject and they have unique title tags saying like this is what this page is about. But when you've got one single page, you can only have one title tag, and it makes it a lot more difficult. The other thing that happens too with single page sites is all the links that you have incoming are going toward that home page. No external links are going to any other pages. And on a multiple page site, you can have unique pages linked to. So when you're trying to focus a single page site on all these different keywords, there's going to be a limit to how many Google says this is the best result for. A tightly focused page is much better than a catch-all page that you're trying to rank for 200 keywords. Is just not going to happen. But what can you do if you have a single page website to try and increase your chances? Now, most of the time you're going to see this with things like restaurant sites. Maybe it's a single location service business. But more than likely something like a restaurant or something like that. What you can't do is break your page into multiple sections using HTML, the section tag. And then what you're going to want to do is, normally you would have one H1 tag, like one headline tag for the entire page. But what you're going to want to do in this case with a single page website is each section is going to have its own H1. Try and, I guess, simulate like having multiple pages. And also you should have IDs, like IDs in the HTML markup for each section. So in the main navigation, let's say that you have, about us, our services, contact us, maybe, history, and then each of those would be a section with an ID corresponding to that. So when you click on it in the main navigation, it scrolls down to that section of the page. Now, as I said, you're gonna, if you move from a multiple page website to a single page website, your rankings are going to drop because you're going to rank for less keywords than you did before. The pages aren't going to be as focused. You only have one title tag, So whatever your main keyword is, that's what you're going to be going for. But all these other secondary keyword phrases that you might have been ranking for in the past and getting traffic from, you're not going to have that anymore. But you know, if you are insistent on doing a single page site, those are some things that I would do. Just make sure that you're breaking it out in sections. Have H1s for each section. Have title tags, not title tags, but the ID tags for each section. So it looks a little bit, it's broken up a little bit more like a multiple page website, even though it's not. Not my recommendation to ever do. And like I said, if you're on a single page website and you're not getting the traffic that you want, you probably should move to a multiple page website. It's going to serve you a lot better, and you have a lot more options for trying to rank stuff. The more pages that you add, the more chances that you're going to get, the more keywords that you can rank for, because you can focus those pages. I hope that answers this question. I hope you're enjoying these videos. My name is John Locke, Lockdown Design and SEO. We help manufacturing and industrial firms, and we're here publishing every single day, so I'd love to see you subscribe. Have a question, leave it in the comments below. We'll answer it in a future video. That's it for now. Until next time, peace.